Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a very quick and easy recipe prepared for you all. Now this one is very different. It is another sweets recipe, but I'm going to be sharing my recipe for a vermicelli or vermicelli noodle barfi. You heard me correct. It is a barfi or a fudge that is made out of vermicelli noodles. This right here is perfect if you just wanted to make to snack on, if you wanted to make it for an event, if you're having a puja or anything like that. It's a great eggless option for a dessert. It's crunchy, and if you guys have ever had that Dubai chocolate and heard that crunch in the middle of the chocolate, this is exactly what it reminded me of. Before I get into the video, I've got to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Kavita over at Lotus Bazaar for sponsoring this video today. As you all can see, I have this awesome sherwani on, and if you're a guy looking for outfits like this, she's got something for you. For women, for kids as well, she's got everything under her roof. She's got lots of accessories and anything under the sun for a big or a very small event as well. I'm going to leave her contact information right here on the screen, and I'm also going to drop it in the description box right below the video, so make sure you check her out and let her know that Matthew's Guyanese Cooking sent you. So to put together this vermicelli barfi, it's actually very simple. So into a heavy bottom skillet, I'm going to be going in with some ghee. If you do not have ghee on hand, you can also use some butter. So while the ghee is heating up, I just want to show you the type of vermicelli noodles that I'm going to be using today. This is not the regular vermicelli noodles that you would get in the Caribbean grocery store. These right here are the Indian vermicelli noodles or vermicelli noodles, and they're very, very thin. So basically what I did is I took the pack, emptied it out into a bowl, and I went ahead and took my hands and crushed them up very well until it was nice and fine. Once you've crushed them up, you're going to go ahead and empty it out into the hot ghee. And you're going to continue to mix this for about 6 to 8 minutes or until it's nice and golden brown. What we're looking for here is for that ghee to be coating all of the pieces of the noodles that we've added in, and you want it to get nice and loose. I'm also going to go ahead and flavor this with a little bit of ground cardamom. If you wanted to add in nutmeg or any other kinds of spices, you can also do that as well. So it's been about 8 minutes of roasting these noodles on a medium heat. At this point, I'm going to be going in with some desiccated coconut. Now, I like using the desiccated coconut because it's just a quicker process, but if you wanted to use freshly grated coconut, feel free to do so as well. I'm going to be going in with some crushed pistachios. You can go in with any kind of nuts of your choice. If you wanted to use cashews, almonds, or anything of the sort, feel free to add those in. And we're going to mix all of these ingredients together. And at this point, I'm also going to be going in with a little bit of milk powder. The milk powder is really going to help hold the barfi together as well as it cools, because this is not a traditional barfi that's mostly made with milk. It's just a little bit going on the inside. Once you've added in all of your ingredients and you've mixed them up very well, it's time to put in our binding agent. I'm going to be using some sweetened condensed milk. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting it inside of the pan, and I'm going to continue to stir it very, very well until everything is well combined. This does take quite a bit of stirring because you want to try to coat all the vermicelli noodles with the condensed milk that you've added in. Make sure you keep your heat on more of a low heat at this point. If you're seeing that there's lots of areas of dryness around the mixture, you can go ahead and add in a little bit more of that condensed milk just to keep on bringing it together. You don't want to make it overly sticky, but you want to make sure that you add in enough so this way it has enough to hold it together in the end. Once you've mixed all of your ingredients together in your pan, you're going to go ahead and overturn the mixture into your tray that you've lined with some parchment paper. Like I mentioned, when making any kind of fudge or barfi, you can go ahead and grease the tray, but I prefer using the parchment paper because it allows it to come out quicker and easier. Now at this point, you're going to have to take your time with this and make sure you spread it out very well and pack it down into the bottom of the tray. This step is very important because if you do not pack it down and compact it enough, it's going to fall apart when you go to cut it. You need to make sure you press it down very, very well and evenly. So I've gotten my mixture all compacted into the tray. At this point, I'm going to be topping it with some ground pistachios. And once you get those pistachios on top, you're going to go ahead and let this rest and sit on your counter for about an hour or two, and then it will set up fully and we can start to cut it. So my vermicelli barfi rested for about an hour. And as you all can see, it hardened up very, very well. And all I did was I took it out of the tray and I'm cutting it with a very sharp knife. All right, everyone. I really hope you all enjoyed that vermicelli barfi or that vermicelli barfi. This one right here was really different, but it was also really delicious. I loved it. My family loved it. It was a fan favorite. Make sure you guys give it a try. It just took a couple of minutes to put together. Wanted to give a big shout out once again to Kavita over at Lotus Bazaar. If you guys are interested in outfits like this, or for women or for kids, make sure you check her out. I'm gonna leave her contact information right here on the screen and in the description box right below the video. Let her know that Matthew's Chinese Cooking sent you, and check her out because she has something in store for you. If you all enjoyed the recipe today, please don't forget to give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet, and of course drop those comments down below so I can hear from you all and see what you thought about this recipe and what you'd like to see next on my channel. Bye everyone, I'll see you guys again very soon.